11-game hitting streak now. Just how comfortable are you feeling at the plate?
Feeling good. Seeing the ball really well, and got some really hot hitters behind me, so I'm getting some really good pitches to hit, and just enjoying every moment.
It feels like just a couple weeks ago I was asking you, how are you going to get out of this little slump, and here you are, 11-game hitting streak, 6 home runs your last 9 games. Just what were some of the things that you worked on and trying to get a better swing pattern?
Honestly, it was just really staying positive. Like I told you a couple weeks ago, hitting comes and goes, and understanding that there's going to be moments when it doesn't go your way, and there's going to be moments when it does, and so just finding the positives and riding with them.
If that's the approach to handling a slump, trying to find some positive, how do you mentally approach being where you're at right now? I mean, are you just waiting for that next slump to come around the corner, or are you trying to just forget that?
No, I honestly try to just slow down these moments right now, and just continuing to improve every day. Just trying to get better with the swing, with the approach, with just the vision, everything, and just one day at a time.
Campaigning at all to move down in the order at all, since you're with all the extra base hits, campaigning to move down in the order at all?
No, it's luckily 6, 7, 8, 9 do their job slugging, getting on base just the same as I do, and so I think it's everybody could hit 3, everybody could hit 1 in this lineup.
When you're going like you are right now, can you describe what it's like to be at the plate as you right now?
It's fun. It's what makes the game enjoyable. It's it's why you play the game for moments like this. Absolutely.
Coach alluded to the weightlifting. Do you think some of the balls that are going over the fence this year for you may have been a little short last year?
Maybe. I guess I'll never know. But I just got to give credit to the weightlifting. Got to give credit to Daryl. 4 years under Daryl, and you're obviously bound to put on some strength.
But you put some work in this offseason, right, to try to not be a guy who's just driving doubles into the corners, into the gaps, but a guy who was putting balls over fences.
Absolutely, yeah. This summer kind of took away from everything, just trying to be a complete hitter, but definitely putting balls over the fence was definitely part of the plan.
Has there been any adjustment, like maybe not going so deep in the count, like you see the first pitch? Has that changed as a team any at all, that you're looking for pitches earlier?
A little bit. I would say that comes with our preparation. The coaches have just done a really good job preparing us from pitch one. What kind of opponent's plan of attack is going to be for us, and I think just as hitters we're kind of taking advantage of that early in the count.
With the way the rotations, guys have been falling by the wayside. Yeah. Drew's obviously out. Just pride that you've been able to, and other hitters been able to kind of help the team roll with those punches and keep it going?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's nice to have, a team that's relying on its offense right now to win a little bit of games. And, and like I said, baseball is just a game where it comes and goes. And so, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of times this year where we're going to win games not because the bats are hot, but because, somebody's going to step up on the mound.
Did you find yourself putting too much pressure on yourself early in the year, given some of the preseason hype you were getting? This would seem like a situation, given some of those injuries, where you'd be perhaps at risk of that again. Right. How have you handled all that?
Yeah, no, I just think it's, as the season went on, I just slowly started to understand my role again, and just kind of see, it's just such a great feeling to be able to trust, how good the hitters are behind you. All you got to do is get on first base, and there's a really good chance within the next 4 or 5 pitches you're going to be in the dugout scoring. So, I think it just really just comes down to just trusting my teammates and trusting the coaches.
Tell me a little bit about day-to-day, Tanner, in terms of when you guys have a midweek game at Gonzaga. Obviously, you played them last year. You understand the value of those wins, but how aware or not are you of RPI? Are you a player who looks at Warren Nolan like on a day-to-day basis, or are you just like whoever we trot out there, like it just is?
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I kind of joke around. It's just every day I wake up and I go where they tell me. On those midweek days, it just happened to be a flight on Monday morning and a game on Tuesday. But I think that's what makes us such a special group, is that we're able to just slow one game down, one game at a time, and just play the game of baseball. It doesn't matter who we're playing, where it is, and how good the other team is. And I think just the RPI and the rankings, all that will come along with just, the mentality that we're bringing each game.